Hello, hello. Very good. Just give it a moment. Hello. Just give it a moment. Let me see here. Just go here. Sorry, guys, I'm running late. Change of plans. Mother is not with us. And it looks like I have to restart the computer. Okay. Come on. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. How are you guys? Hello, hello. It's just me today, so I hope that is okay. Just give me one moment. Restart. Okay, sorry. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Happy Sunday. As you can see, Mother is not here. She is taking a break. Today, it looks like. Thank you so much, Mishi. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. She waited until like 10 minutes before the live to tell me that she's not up to coming, which is okay. But we're going to have some fun. I do have some things planned for us. As you can see, the camera angle is a little different. And we're going to do the things. So, hi, Jess and Tracy. A blanket hello to everyone in here. Thank you so much for coming, as always. I love that you guys hang out with me on Sundays. I don't know what's up with my laptop every single time, I'll tell you. Hello, Billy Joe. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Yes, thank you guys so much. I don't know what is up with my computer. I'm trying to see the chat. Like, I prefer to see you guys over here, but it's doing some sort of an update. So I'm waiting for this update. So anyway, what am I doing? What has been up with me? So I have to tell you, I went thrifting today. I don't really get a chance to do it often, but the weather was really nice and I decided to go thrifting. And I went to a few different Goodwills. I went to 2 in Pennsylvania. I went to 1 in New Jersey and got bits and bobs of all the things. So yeah, a blanket hello to everyone. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. I wish my laptop would hurry up. You all have a wonderful Sunday night. Thank you so much for being here. If you can't stay, that's absolutely fine. If you do stay, that's absolutely fine. I know some of you guys come just because my mom is here, but it's not her tonight, it's me. So there is that. I need to bring you guys closer. At least until the laptop goes. Your first time in the chat, Mary J. Well, welcome. I'm super happy that you're here. Miss Glow's Crochet Creations, hello, welcome in. Hello, Leonie. Glad you're home. Glad you're inside and all the things. It is beautiful outside. I have all the windows open. I don't know if you can hear the birds. Well, they come and go when they want, right? Hi, Sugar, and Janine, and Krista. Thank you. These airplanes, I'm telling you. My goodness gracious. My mom is fine. She just chose to not come today. She's not like me. I haven't missed the live since 2023. She likes to miss them every now and then because, you know, she doesn't always feel like it. And that's okay. I mean, she doesn't have the responsibility of running a channel. I do. So with that being said, here I am. Hi, Cole. I have my coffee. Let's see, what did she say? Yesterday was windy but beautiful. Then we had tornado weather last night, and now it's 20 degrees colder. Wow, that's crazy, crazy weather. Can you hear the birds? I hear the birds. Coffee's delicious. Juan, I found the hooker versus hooker with you in it. You did? So cool. You hear the birds? So good. So behind my house, there's this green space. And I swear, like, all the birds have all the birdhouses, little nests in all the trees. Yes, so you get to hear the birds. In the meantime, I want to share this thrifting haul with you guys, if that is okay. Steals and deals were had. I mean, part of the fun of going to the thrift stores to get yarn is to get a bunch of yarn on the cheap. So, if time permits, I have the things. So, maybe we'll see. I'm going to set that right there for now. Okay? So, I'm going to share what I got. I love the birds. Okay, so the first thing that I got was Bernat blanket, $1.99. $1.99 for this Bernat blanket. It is in white. Did I just say Bernat blanket? This is not Bernat blanket. This is Bernat Super Value. I saw the picture and it had a blanket on it, so Bernat blanket. I don't know. Anyway, Bernat Super Value. I have to tell you something. Bernat Super Value from yesteryear, a lot thicker than it is now. Don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, pretty thick. Nice 4-weight yarn. Let's see, what can I tell you? It's a 4-ply, it's 7 ounces, 426 yards. Hi Ginger, welcome in. All right. Thank you for going back to the bushes, Mishy. Thank you so much for being here, as always. So, yes, I got some white. Why do I thrift, you ask? I like making scrap cakes, scrap blankets for donations. So, although you hear me talking a lot about Boggy Creek, a lot of what I do also is I do local donations here in Delaware. So, things that I make, I donate. Haven't really had a chance to donate much recently because I've been all about Boggy Creek. But now that Boggy Creek is like taking a break, I'm actually working on putting things together for my local charities. So I use these yarns that I'm about to show you to make things for them, whether it be hats, blankets, scarves, whatever, right? So let's jump to the first bag. By the way, look, this is all the things that I got today in my adventure. So I got quite a bit. We'll go through the things. So this first bag here, I got this entire bag for $3.99. Hello, Joyce, and everyone coming in. A blanket hello. Hola, hello. Sue Brown, thank you so much for joining the Addicts. So let's go ahead and pop this open and let's see what I got for $3.99. Ugh, it burns, it burns. This is Bernat Baby Jacquard. Bernat Baby Jacquard, and Cherry Berry is the name. I'm touching the ball band, I'm not touching the actual yard. Thank you so much for the super chat, Mishi. She says, blanket hello to everyone. She's lurking in the bushes while doing all the things. The blink holders are in the studio, guys. So it is a DK weight yarn. I could tell you right. Yeah, DK weight yarn. It's 100 grams, 3.5 ounces. It's machine washable and dryable. They suggest a 4mm crochet hook, and there's 316 yards on here. So I'm going to set this to the side. Is this going to be sheer yarn? I don't know. Is this going to be I don't know yet. We'll set this over there. I'm excited about this. I have to show you this. Hi, Sarah. Welcome in. Okay. I'm going to try, guys. I'm going to try. Capital T for try. This is mohair. This is mohair. This is Luxury Mohair by King Cole. And look at the colors. Oh my. It's a 50-gram donut. It's 78% mohair, 13% wool, 9% nylon. Oh my, color number, no, it's called Barcelona. 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 Silsden, UK. It's 110 yards. You see how I'm holding it? I'm gonna try it. Oh my. Oh, anyway, how many donuts are in here? There's 4 donuts. Look at, look at the hairs. Uh, oof. I have to tell you, it is very, very soft. It's very soft, and it smells good. Okay, so let me go ahead and close this up. I'm going to try because I like the colors, right? I normally wouldn't work with this. You guys know that. Anyway, let's move on. Next, I have a caked up cornflower blue. Love that. 100%. I'm all about that. Perfect for cakes and all the things. Next, I have some rag yarn. This is Bernat rag yarn. I can tell you because I have an entire bag over there. Look at that. It's super, super nice. This is Bernat Super Value rag yarn. Ooh. We have another pink yarn here. What is with this? Okay, so this is called Panda Cotton, Crystal Palace Yarns, 59 bamboo, 25 cotton, 16% elastic nylon. Hello, Nancy. Welcome in. Welcome to Nowhere, Delaware, where you hear the birds in the back. So there's that. I'm going to set that right over there. Next, we have Knit Picks Crayon in black. Knit Picks Crayon. This is 100% Pima cotton, 128 yards. It's a DK weight yarn, machine washable and dryable. Let's see, made in Peru, and that's it. It says number 5 needles. I would suggest a 4mm crochet hook. It doesn't really have a suggestion, and obviously we all know what black looks like. So there's that black. The next thing we have in here is Fashion Plus. Do you guys remember when AC Moore had these bags? Fashion Plus. I'm sorry that the words are backwards. I'll turn it around this way. It's more rag yarn. 100% mixed fibers, acrylic, polyester, nylon, and lane. It's 400 grams, almost a pound, made in Turkey. It's machine washable and dryable. So yes, so good. And guys, out of the 3 thrift stores that I went to, I only scored 2 of the 3. So yes, I went thrifting, I found these, and what I wind up not putting in a share box, I am going to be using for my local charities now that Boggy Creek is on a break. I'm still going to do my Boggy Blankets 1 per week, but I'm also going to be doing makes for my local charities. So I'm going to keep this out of the bag. So there is that. All right, next, let's go through this. Here's the next bag. I got this entire bag for $3.99. Let's dig in. So here we have Ironstone Warehouse out of Uxbridge, Massachusetts, spun in England. Interesting. Oh my. Oh my. I don't know what this is, but there's tons. Let me see. So the name of this colorway, I'll show you a close up. It's mohair. So it's called Moon Dust. 62% mohair, 25% nylon, 13% wool. It's 960 yards per pound, 120 yards every 2 ounce. So these are 2 ounce hanks. And this entire bag is 960 yards. And here's the label. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5. 5 of these. Oh my goodness. It looks like a Brillo pad. Yeah, it does. Hi, Mara. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Look how thin this is. I'm going to try it, guys. I'm going to put these on needles and not a hook. I get paranoid working with hairy yarn and a hook because if I have to frog back, it gets caught. So I'm gonna try it with needles and see if I like it better. Um, but what I like most about the color of this is the burgundy. I really enjoy that burgundy with the charcoal. So I'm gonna set this to the side with the other mohair. Every time I get mohair, I give it away. I need to try it and tell you guys what I think about it. Am I gonna run it with something? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I might have to run it with something. I may run it with superwash merino or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm definitely putting it on needles and not a hook. All right, so next I got Red Heart Super Saver in black. I'll set that there. Next I have, this is Craft Smart Loops and Threads Self Classic in purple. I love this. This is so, so good. Score. This is so good. All right, next I have Bernat Softy Baby. This is called, the colorway is called Little Mouse, and it's a DK weight yarn. It's 5 ounces at 140 grams, 362 yards, 331 meters, and they suggest a 4mm hook. This is not going to be for my stash. No. Next, we have Knit Picks Crayon in black and red. So I just had some. I'm going to put it with this. So this is Pima Cotton DK weight yarn. I'm going to put this in here. All right. There's hair yarn and then there's hair yarn. Yes, I agree, 100%. So that's that pile right there. That's going to be for April, because April 1st is right around the corner. So March, we didn't have any share boxes. We didn't have any misfit boxes. I was preparing a cal. Didn't have time to do all that. But this is going to be for April. That right there so far. Okay. This is going to be for my donations. My local donations. Next, this $2.99. Not sure why this one thing was $2.99 and I had an entire bag of yarn for $3.99, but I digress. It's fine. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't, and that is okay. And we have little situations on here. So we just have a skein of white. Can't go wrong with white. White goes with everything. Next, this bag here, $2.99. 2 skeins, and both of these are vintage yarns, and we have an Afghan hook. So they put it right in the skein. Put it right in the skein. Why would you do that? So anyway, what size is this? This is a 6mm Afghan hook right here. Tunisian hook nowadays, Tunisia. And this here is Clive Dew Yarns Windtuck. Wow. Yeah, this was made out of Philadelphia. Walter McCook and Son, Philadelphia, PA 19133. That's Northeast Philadelphia for those who know Philadelphia. 1933 is Northeast. And Clive Dew Yarns in red. Oh, it's called Jockey Red. So definitely keeping that. Next we have Karen Windtuck, and the colorway here is called Colonial Blue. Very, very nice. Love it. That's gonna go there. All right, moving on. Next, I got this for $2.99. Not sure if I'm keeping it, but I had to clear the shelf because. So we have some cones here. Let's look at the cones. I have no idea what this even is, but it feels like wool. It's hairy wool. So here's that. Okay, I don't know the color. There's no information on here. Again, $2.99 for both of these. A blanket hello to everyone in here. Thank you so much for being here. Is everyone saying hi? Is Dee in here? Hi, Dee. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. And we have this cone here. There's bits and bobs of the things on here. It's all right. It is what it is. You can't beat it. $2.99. So inside the cone, there's no information inside the cone. Let me look inside this one. We have a clean cone. So 2 cones. Don't know what it is. No label, no nothing, but we're gonna call it mystery cones, right? Mystery cones. Those are for knitting machines. Okay, maybe this knitting machine. Have you tried the Addict knitting machine and make a video? So I have. I do have the circular situations. I've never made a video with them though. Would you guys like to see that? I should know better than to ask. You guys will say yes. Yeah. Thank you, Mara, for being a member for 12 months. Thank you so much. Nice, nice, nice. I love the sign language, Mara. Love it. Do you hear the birds? It's so good. I love nature. All right, so let's move on. $2.99 for this. $2.99. This was not a deal or a steal. So this here is a bulky cotton. Yes, this is a bulky cotton in blue. Oh, I'm excited for this, guys. Ah, a bulky cotton. I'm very excited about this. This is a cotton bag. So I have 2 peaches and concrete in red. I can tell just by feeling it. Love it. Peaches and concrete. Give it a good bath. It softens right up. And then we have more cotton. I love this colorway. This is so, so good. Look at that. Everyone, Mother is fine. Mother is good. She decided to take a break. So letting you guys know that. She's not like me. I can't not take off. I have to be here. As I mentioned earlier, guys, I have not missed a Sunday since 2023. It is now 2025. Doesn't matter if I'm sick. Doesn't matter. No matter what, I make my Sunday lives. Mom, on the other hand, she comes and she goes because it's not her channel, it's mine. And she tells me that too. She's like, I don't have to go. It's your channel, not mine. So, yeah, she decided to take a break today. All right. So there's that. Definite keeps for the cotton. I don't know if you know this, but I have a whip over there. I'm going to showcase it in another upcoming podcast. I'm doing a blanket in cotton. So just because I don't have one. Next, $2.99. Vanish Choice and Karen Simply Soft. Let's take a look at the things. So Karen Simply Soft, the colorway is called Charcoal Heather. This is nice. Charcoal Heather. Isn't that nice? So this is a medium 4-weight yarn, machine washable and dryable. They suggest a 5mm hook, 5 ounces, 141.7 grams. And it was made in the US of A. And yeah, Charcoal Heather. All the things. So I'll put that there. Next, Vanish Choice. And we have Olive. This is a medium 4-weight yarn. It's machine washable and dryable. Made in Turkey. Let's see here. 3.5 ounces at 100 grams. 170 yards at 156 meters. So, so good. So there's that. Look at this bag. $4.99 for this bag. Now this is donation yarn. These are the yarns that I like to get because these are the ones I use to make blankets and things for the local charities. We have white. Very good. We have maize. This is called maize. Maize is like a hay yellow. I have this, I'm actually looking at it. I have this in stash. It's a vintage yarn. It's called Maze. So there's that. Do you guys see what I see? Oh my goodness gracious. Ugh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this. It looks like it's getting ready to have a baby. Corn yellow, yes. There you go, sorry. I don't know the colorway name of this, but it's giving me pumpkin vibes. It's giving me like a burnt orange. It's something. I don't know what it is, but this is going to be a thing. Look at that. Someone probably tried looking for the center, pulled this all out and said, you know what? I'm not even going to bother. I'm not going to touch it. It's going to stay just like that. Carrot. Okay. So there it is. Carrot. We have more Bernat Softy Baby. I'm going to put this over there with this. And we have light blue. Can't go wrong with this, right? All these colors would make great, like, granny blankets, make all the things blankets. And next we have this, it's like this gray blue, like, I don't know. There we go. It's like a gray blue. It's pretty substantial. It feels quite thick. And I can tell that if I go to cake this up, there's going to be things in the air. So I'm going to have to keep the doors open, the windows open. So yeah, this blue is nice. Look at this. Right? So these two together with maybe like an off-white or even a white denim. There you go. Yes, that's giving denim. So, so good. So all of that yarn for $4.99. It's so, so good. Okay. And then I got a skein of Red Heart Turquoise. You can tell by the golden circle here that the skein itself is pretty aged. And it feels like it's aged. But you know what? I love the yarn when it's like this. It's so good. So I'll put that there. Next, I have some more cones. Maybe these cones will have labels on the insides. I'm not sure, but $3.99 for these two cones. Let's take a look. What is even this? Hold on. It looks like someone tried to, oh, there it is. Okay, so now we know where the start is. It's a leaker. It's crying. Help me, help me. So this one does have a label. It's right there. And it says Silk City Fibers. This is Viscose Stretch, Sky Blue. So Viscose Stretch. Very nice. Very, very nice. More vintage yarns for the Hexie blanket. Yes. This is, let's see. This is also Viscose Stretch, but in brown. Very, very nice. I love how this feels. It feels very textured. Wow. Okay. Now see, they shouldn't have did me wrong like this. Look at this. You see all the bits and bobs? $2.99 for bits and bobs. I took it anyway. Yarn is yarn. Socks. Yes. I could run both of those together and make socks. We can just call them ugly socks. The big boxy socks. I don't know. This is called El Paso Autumn. Autumn in El Paso? Okay. There it is. Anyone in Texas? Does this look like El Paso in the fall? I'm not sure. I always thought it was hot all the time. Right? I mean, I've lived in Texas and I've been to El Paso and I don't know. Anyway, it's a nice colorway. El Paso Autumn. For those of you who don't know what this is here, this is Hometown USA. So their yarns are named after like places or towns. And yes, and so I saw the comment. That's a no for me. It freezes in El Paso, even snow. Yes, I would imagine that. But like fall, falling leaves, and like New England, I don't see it. Anyway, this is only 64 yards, 4 ounces, 113 grams at 59 meters. There's not much to it. Not much at all to it. There's Lakers and all the things. I don't know what's going to become of that. Next, we have some Vanish Choice. 3 ounces at 85 grams. And the colorway is called Autumn Print. And it's medium 4, and they suggest a 6. Come on. They're suggesting a 6mm crochet hook. I am so sorry, but I cannot compute. Do not understand. I would run a 6 with it, but why would you put that on the ball band? It's 5.5. Anyway, this is their choice. I digress, and we'll just run with it. It's 100% acrylic, machine washable, machine dryable, and all the things. So there's that. And yeah, I said the name. So we're just going to set that over there. And then we have these 2 little balls. These 2 little balls of yarn. Poor things. The math isn't mathing. Why would you put a 6mm suggestion on a yarn that's thinner than Red Heart? And Red Heart suggests a 5.5. It makes no sense to me. But, you know, maybe they're more of a yarn addict than me. I don't know. Anyway, I have 2 more cones. Let's take a look at the things. There's nothing in there, but it does say Alec. It says Alec. And it was $2.80. And we have Loopy Loop yarn here. So, not sure what it is. It feels like a woolly, like wool. It feels like maybe this would be good for a wool sock, right? Maybe if I run these 2 together, maybe, I don't know, maybe we can make a chunky sock. Maybe we can run all the cones together and make a chunky cowl. A chunky cowl. Look at this. Oh my. Lace weight. Lace weight yarn, right? It's so thin. Ugh. Let's just, maybe I'll run this chunky cotton and wrap all this around it and just make like a super chunky cowl for the summertime. I'm kidding. Oh, so good. Anyway, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these, right? If you run 6 of these together, we can at least get a DK weight, right? I don't know. Anyway, that was the haul, guys. That's everything that I got from thrifting today. I don't go often because I'm always doing all the things, but yeah. So all of this, probably for just over 20 bucks. Yeah, just over 20, maybe between 20 and 25 bucks, all this. So no complaints here. We have some questionable items, right? We have questionable things, but in the grand scheme of things, not bad, right? No complaints. I do have a cotton bag over there. I'm going to put the cotton over there. Mohair stays here. All of this will go back in the bag. This is my donation makes yarn. I can probably get like 3 blankets out of this bag. I'll put that over there. And so I'm going to put this over here. And there is that. You know what I need, guys? I need a sip of this coffee. How are you guys? Oh my goodness. I'm just sitting here yapping away, not paying any attention to the chat. Samantha, oh, the question disappeared. I would so make some doilies out of that. You know, I was gifted a book of doilies, like patterns, recipes, and things, recently from a viewer of the channel. And because of the age of those recipes, I'm actually able to do them under camera because they're considered public domain. And I may actually do that with these yarns. I don't know how I would work the camera because it's really thin yarn. But if I do like a super close up on it, on the recipes and things, I think it would be very interesting to watch. Um, I just, yeah, I've never made a doily under camera before. That would be very interesting. Super excited. Stay tuned. You know, yeah, that blue. Someone just mentioned. I didn't see the name. The blue would show up well. I think so too. Okay, so let me just move this out of the way. And I want to show you guys. Some of you seen it, some of you guys haven't seen it, but this is my boggy for the week. I'm going to put some more onto it before the podcast. Hopefully, actually, this will be done by the time the podcast airs. So I'm just showing constant progress. So this is a yarn question. Juan, my son Jacob wants to know if you have a favorite football team because he wants to make you something out of yarn. That is so cool. My favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles. It used to be another team, but yeah, the Philly Eagles. But yes, all vintage yarns. What time does Mishi go live? I believe Mishi goes live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 Central, I believe. So yeah, I'm using all vintage yarns here. So I keep finding these yarns in stash. Hi Tammy, welcome in. When I do hauls like this, I find the pink. So I'm putting pink on here. I have this pink here. I have this pink here. I got to get rid of this pink. So we're putting pink into this. I'm putting pale yellow onto this. And then this here. This is what I left. Oh, thank you so much, Dee, for the super chat. That's so awesome. I appreciate you. Let me see what was, let me see. Yes, much love to you as well. Thank you so much for popping in here. I don't know if you caught it. I watched my replay. I don't really watch my lives back. Fun fact. But earlier, I was napping, and as I was laying down, I was watching my live back, and I forgot that I had mentioned there was a D raid yesterday during my Saturday night with Saturday night date night, and a bunch of you guys came in from D's live, and I thanked you all for coming, and I gave D a shout out, you know, thanking you. You know, I think it's really cool that you send party buses to here and there and all the things, you know. I really do appreciate that. But thank you for the super chat as well. You like this? This was gifted to me. Isn't that nice? Super, super nice. So good. And then there's Dylan and all the things. I haven't made any progress on this, guys. I have to get with the program. I'm making chunky socks. So this is the ribbing on my socks so far. Do you guys hear the birds? I'm so happy the birds are out right now. Enjoy the birds. So this is the ribbing that goes, I'm making like maybe ankle socks, I'm not sure. Oh, Val, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you. So the yarn that I'm using, in case you missed it the first time, I am featuring Premier Yarns. This is Wool Select Jacquard sock. And let me show you the picture. So that's what I'm making. And a big jet airliner, yes. You guys get the full run of the gambit. See, the downfall of living in Delaware is you catch everything, right? And so Planes go to Philly, planes go to New Jersey. You're hearing them cross over our state. It's a very noisy state in that way. Anyway, this is a super fine number 1, and they're suggesting a 3.75 millimeter hook, which, look at this, guys. A 3.75 millimeter hook in the blink. I know, I know. I know, guys. Anyway, I'm doing Yarny Adventures with socks. Oh, and I have to show you the bag. So, Queen's Crafts by Bridget last year sent me this in Happy Mail. This is her bag. It's got jellyfish on the front. This bag is so awesome. I love it. Look at this. Let's flip it inside out. It's not peach. I mean, it's not pink, I promise. Oh, so good. Anyway, Bridget, if you watch this, thank you so much. I still, like, I'm using them in full force, right? So good. Her bags are amazing. But yes, I think Dee mentioned in the chat that living near an airport, you hear all the things. In Delaware, everyone lives near an airport. Everyone, because I mean, the state is so small. I can drive through my state in 8 minutes. So, yeah, 8 minutes. I go from Maryland to New Jersey in 8 minutes. So here's my socks. Where does she get all her awesome material? I have no idea. You're gonna have to ask her. But Premier Cotton Collage sock. Look at that fuchsia. Isn't that good? Your dog keeps looking for the animal attached to the wool. So good. And then we have this. I don't know how it happened, but with exception to these 2 skeins, this entire bag is Premier sock yarn. And someone asked, I didn't miss your question, I promise. I am paying attention to the chat as best as I can. Someone asked, how does it feel working up with a 1-weight yarn? It's actually not that bad if the hook size isn't too small. So a 3.75, I have to think to myself, well, it's almost a G hook. It's fine. So yeah, it's actually not that bad. You know, I think starting the work with a 1-weight yarn is hard, especially when you're crocheting and you have big hands like I do. But once you get started, it's fine. So yeah. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to show you this. Some of you guys know what this is. Some of you guys don't know what this is. Let me show you. So I'm doing the things. So I'm running, this is a local farm. This is Bay Springs Farm out of Cape May, New Jersey, 100% alpaca. And it's the white. So this white came to me from New Jersey. Well, I got it at Goodwill, but the yarn came from New Jersey. So I only paid $1.99 for this hank. And the hank price was $22. Hey Nisi, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, originally $22. I paid $1.99 for this hank. And the hank, I have 2 little balls. So I didn't use a Swift. I literally put it around my knees and went like this. So, yep, 100% alpaca from a local farm. And then this color here, this color right here is Patagonia Organic Merino from Juniper Moon. And it's 100% wool. It's 382 yards. It's a DK weight yarn. It's finest organic merino, humanly grown in Argentina, made in Turkey. And the color is anthracite. Anthracite. And I am using this hook right here, my dots hook. So this is a 4.0, letter G. No. 4. Yeah, G. So there's that. And let me show you the work so far. I do have to block it, guys, but this is what I'm making with it. So once I block it, I feel like it'll be fine, right? So yeah, it'll be nice. I'm just making a scarf, and I'm doing 5 rounds or 5 rows of double crochets, and then 2 rows of windows to to stretch out that alpaca yarn, because I don't have as much. Here's the thing: the farm that this came from is no longer a farm. I can't source any more of this white alpaca from that farm, so that's why I did 2 rows of this white. But I can get more of this, so all I have to do is go to Knitpicks and get more. Actually, I can just type in Juniper Moon Organic Merino and look for anthracite and order another one. So if I need more of this, I can get another hank. It's no big deal. But I can't get any more of this. So once this runs out, this is done. So every 5 rows, I'm putting the anthracite on, and then 2 rows of the white. Okay? So there is that. I gotta tell you guys, side note, I'm really thankful that you guys came to hang out with me tonight. I always worry on nights when mom decides, I'm not going to come. I always worry, like, will anyone come? But then you guys all surprise me and you all come. I can't be more thankful. I know I say that all the time, but come on, guys. Seriously. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I mean, what else can I say? It's so awesome that you guys spend your time with me on Sundays. And I've been doing it since 2023. So it's kind of a thing, you know? But yeah, I can't be more thankful. You guys are amazing. Hi, Tracy. Welcome in. Um, oh, Granny D is here. Hi, Granny D. Huge hugs to you. Virtual hugs. All the wonderful people are here. Thank you so much. Um, but yeah, I feel like I owe you guys a debt of gratitude for you guys coming, because you know I know a lot of you guys come to see Mama, and every now and then, like especially now, like her vision is going, she just wants to take breaks and things. So I got to give her the grace. So on the Sundays when she doesn't come, it's gonna be okay. We'll just figure out other things to do. But when she is here, I just really want to engage with her like we did last week. And, I don't know if you saw it, but like I helped her with her granny square and you guys were there. And just sharing that with you guys is what makes it super special, you know? So, yeah, I can't be more thankful for your support. And yeah, so there is that. Yes, I do work hard, but there's something to be said about that, because there's a lot of people out there that work really hard to bring you guys content, and that doesn't go unnoticed. There's some really amazing channels out there, and you guys take a little bit of your time to come here, so I gotta at least be thankful for that, you know? Wow, that's hot coffee. Oh, that's hot coffee. Oof, my goodness gracious. Yes, Mama Wilma has earned her rest. Absolutely. So, what's to come? I got to tell you guys the things. So, earlier today, we had a crochet with JTYA. I introduced a square to you guys that I designed and that I named, and there were suggestions. Maybe I should name it after my grandmother and all the things. There is what I'm calling the JTYA Granny Square. So if you missed the crochet with JTYA this morning, let me show you what this looks like. The JTYA Granny Square. Here it is. So it's got texture, and you can literally do a start. It's a 2-round repeat, and you can make this as big as you want. And it's got post work, it's got ridges. This is the JTYA Granny Square. And can I just tell you guys why I named it that? I know I don't have to tell you guys, but I want to. So the reason why I named this the JTYA Granny Square, if you watched my very first video, the first one I ever put out on YouTube, I had blanket after blanket after blanket of granny squares. I've been doing granny squares since I was 15 years old, and I am going to be 46 years old. That's a long time to be doing granny squares. And so I felt that I should have a granny square named after my channel. So, yes, it's not after me, it's named after my channel. So, yeah, it's a 2 round repeat. It's super easy. And I will be doing like a formal tutorial, nothing too long, but if you're ever interested in making the JTYA Granny Square, by all means, go ahead and do it. That being said, I did name a Granny Square after my grandmother. So this is called the Nana Square. I used to call her Nanny, like Nan. Some grandmothers preferred Gram, some preferred, you know, I don't know. But my grandmother was called Nan. So this is Nanny Square. So this is hers. And so we have double, double, windows, twins, cross. It's a repeat. And the thing about this one here is after this, it doesn't grow any bigger than this. This is the square that you would make a bunch of and then join together, because if you try to repeat this, it won't work. The stitch multiple will not work. So it stops right here. So yes, this is Nanny's square. And this is after my grandmother. And her favorite color was purple. So when I go to do this, it'll be in the purples. So yeah, this is Nanny's square. I did these, I had these sitting in a bin for weeks, but that's because I couldn't figure out the name. So yes, Nanny Square, and this is JTYA's square for Boggy Creek. You can make it for whatever you want. Tutorials will be coming, of course. So Nanny Square, this is JTYA's Granny. And yeah, it would also be so sweet an ombre, like a violet ombre. Hey Tracy, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, you love how drapey the Nanny Square is? Yes. I used Karen 1 pound with this. And I intentionally designed this so that if you tried to repeat it, it wouldn't work. This is meant to be just this big and number your grannies. Yes, I agree. Very, very nice. But I am putting together a little catalog of the blankets that I designed for Boggy Creek. Here's one. Here's another. So there is that. And I do have some other, where did they go? I know I teased this earlier. I think last week I showed you guys this. Here's another one for Boggy Creek. This will also have a tutorial, and I'm not getting too close, but this is another one that I have here. And someone said, Juan, you're doing all the squares. What about back and forth? No worries, I have you covered. So here it is. This is another back and forth blanket. Well, not another one, but here's one for Boggy Creek, or you can make it for whatever you want. And so I have the pattern written down. I'm gonna type it all up. It'll be a thing. And so there is that. So teasing the things. Isn't that nice? Yeah, this is really nice. So there's that. There's this. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. And I have the others in the studio. So as I told you, I have 8. 6 are done, 2 to go. So yeah. Anyway, guys, let me give you some recaps of the things. For those of you guys that have submitted projects for the mail, thank you so, so much. I'm holding on to the entries until June, and then we're going to do a slideshow. So just make sure that when you submit your work, that you submit the picture of inspiration and your finished object. Just go back to the details and make sure you're following that. The admin team, they're doing their checks to make sure that everything is good. So far, we have a handful of entries. They're coming in. So there is no limit. So if you want to put in another entry, by all means, go ahead, do that. 12 inches is the minimum size. Tons of you guys are working on them. Continue to do that. That's great. Um, yes, I don't have a dog. The neighbor has a dog, and that's what you're hearing. There's a 6 foot tall fence that separates us, and the neighbors have a dog. So I do apologize if you hear that and it's like triggering. I'm sorry. Um, but yes, if you have finished objects, go ahead and submit them. But then also too, if you want to share your whip, some people do. They like to share whips and things. My Facebook group, Juan the Yarn Addict and Friends. A lot of you guys are already members, but if you're on Facebook and you want to join my group, it is a private group. Just answer a few questions and the admins will let you in. If you're not interested in anything like that, then JTYA Squirrel Squad is where you're going to send that submission. Okay? So if you have any questions about the details, just make sure that you read the details. Okay? Oh, triggering my home life. It's so good. Oh, my goodness. Oh, so I mentioned maybe we should go out back, and whatnot. I don't remember where this conversation was. If maybe in Zoom, Saturday night, date night, I don't know. But I was going to take us out of the squirrel's nest and maybe go somewhere else. Maybe do a nature walk and then park somewhere, in the woods and just record. I don't know. Anyway, if that's something that would interest you, sound off in the comments. Let me know if that's something you would like. I mean, there's the Chesapeake. There's tons of things in Maryland, tons of things in Jersey. I live in a very central location, so I can literally go anywhere. And yeah, I know for sure we don't want, too many jarring noises. So I'll look for the birds. I'll look for the birds for us to have like those soothing sounds. Maybe like water, maybe near a river. It'd be great. Take you to the beach. If we're going to the beach, I'm going swimming. We're going swimming. I know my subscribers love my out and about. Oh yeah, that's nice. All the things and all the places. I love that. So all the things and all the places. It's so good. I love it. Bring enough coffee. Yes, absolutely. See, my neighbors, do you hear the music? Yeah, you can't really hear it specifically, but you hear it. I know I hear it. And that's kind of why I keep the windows closed. I don't mind the music, but yeah. Yes, on Zoom too. Do they annoy you? Yes, they do it. I mean, they're not those neighbors that do it intentionally. They just like to have a good time. And it's good. I like that for them, you know? But, yeah. I've never had to go and knock on their door and be like, can you please lower that music? No, I'm never that person. Hey, Juan, can all those squares be put together in the same project? Yes. Yes, they can. Absolutely. You would love to go to the ocean? I know a lot of you guys may have not even seen the Atlantic Ocean. Maybe. Um, Take it to the backyard first. Yeah, I'll have to do a little setup in the corner. It'll be nice. Yes. Beach and iced tea. Oh, that's great. Right? So good. Because this thing here, it does hot and cold. So maybe we can throw ice cubes in that. I don't know. We'll see. Charles in the ocean. Yeah, I won't be going into the ocean. Maybe I'll go to the edge, get my feet sweat. Get my little feet wet, and that's it. I'm not going in there. I might not come out. Anyway, my goodness gracious. Okay, so what's the plan for the week? So I have videos coming out. I have tutorials coming out. We have the midweek live, and then we have the members only on Friday, and then Saturday night date night, and then this on Sunday. So just be sure to check the post tabs for the things that are happening on my channel. If your notifications are not turned on, turn them on so you know when all the things are happening. All right. So I'm going to wrap this up perfectly at 1 hour. I like to be punctual. So, anyway, guys, it's been amazing as always hanging out with you guys. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for taking time to hang out with me tonight and giving my mom some grace. All right. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.